us are strangers to this whole coronavirus pandemic. What we may be strangers to is how difficult it is to be secluded, to stay in your house basically all of the time. I'm Michelle from Financial Hair and Faith. For those of you who are new here, for those who aren't, welcome back to my channel. Anyway, I just wanted to come by and really just give a little chat, just to talk about like how you guys are coping, how you're dealing with being shut in, if you're actually staying indoors like you're supposed to, or like just what are you doing in the house. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm doing. So first of all, I am fortunate enough to be able to work from home. I work for a large financial company, and I've actually been working home for the past 2 weeks. I had some appointments for Christopher, and I was planning on being virtual on 2 specific days. And then we got the note, that we're supposed to stay home anyway. So I've actually been home for quite a while. And being that I work in New York City, we have a huge population of people who are affected by this virus. Thankfully, I was very minimally exposed, I would say, just because I found out that someone that I work for was exposed briefly. Thankfully, she's okay and she didn't get the virus. At least we don't think she did, because it's been a while since she let us know, and she's fine. So it was just like a minimal contact kind of a thing. However, I do travel on the subways. I do travel on, public transportation, and I could have easily been exposed. But I am just thankful to God that He affords me His divine protection. One of the things that I have been doing, I get up and I pray in the morning anyway, but I have been praying against this thing, getting up in the morning, the same time I would get up most days to pray and to really, really stand on God's word, use my authority as a child of God, and command this thing to cease and desist. Now, I believe that if Christians everywhere would do that, we would see this thing disappear a lot faster. But anyway, I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. So I do get up and I do that. I made a plan to also get up and exercise at least 15 to 20 minutes every day. I haven't been as successful with that. I would say maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week I'll do it. But, I struggle with exercising all the time anyway. I do want to get some more movement in because, it's good. You're stuck in the house. You need to move your body. You can't just sit in front of the boob tube all day, which I have been doing most days. So let me tell you what else I have done. I literally went on my terrace on, I think it was Friday of last week. It was so warm outside, like 75 degrees. How do we go from 75 to 35 in like 2 days? Is beyond me. Tell me global warming is not at the center of that. Anyway, I went on my terrace. I washed down my windows. I washed down my deep freezer. I literally scrubbed my terrace floor. I repaved the deck. Like, I literally was just like, you know what? If I gotta be stuck here, I gotta find something to do. And then I came in my bedroom. I started spring cleaning. I'm talking about like dusting like the walls and, moving furniture and cleaning behind it and steaming the bed and just all kind of cleaning stuff. Like, I like cleaning anyway. Like, if I didn't work, I feel like I could clean. I don't know if I could clean other people's houses though. I don't know. No, I don't think I could do that. I love cleaning my own house, and I love like just the feel of that fresh. Do you like that fresh scent? Do you spray like your air with like really nice fresh linen scent, like you just did the laundry? Do you do that? I do that. I've been doing laundry like 2-3 times a week. Like, what clothes am I washing? I'm not going nowhere. Christopher does tend to like soil some of his like bedding, so I'd have to wash that. But like, I'm just like doing laundry more often. I'm reading books. I'm playing games. I came up with a list of ideas that I shared on Facebook. I think it was last week, and I will actually leave that list in the description box of things. I will leave that list in the description box in case you're interested in some things you could do if you're going a little bit stir crazy. So y'all, let me tell you. My husband was getting on my nerves. I'm like, how come we can't just like agree on stuff all the time? Anyway, I've been watching Netflix, Hulu, just, you know, getting things done in the house. I'm finding like things to do and stay busy. This weekend, I'm going to go through well, actually, I don't even have to wait till the weekend, because honestly, even though I'm working from home, it's really, really slow. So I'm going to, at some point between this week and throughout the weekend, I'm going to go through my pantries. And this is what's crazy. I actually did this a month ago, but I feel like I want to do it again, to go in and just pull everything out and like wipe the pantry down, because you know how sometimes seasonings spill in the closet, or just all kind of like little things. Like I'm a little bit of I'm not a germaphobe. I would say that I'm just a little bit obsessed with things being in order and being kind of like, just, you know, everything in its place. Everything has a place and everything in its place. I know you've heard that saying before. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through those cabinets. I'm gonna pull things out. I'm probably gonna purge some more too. It is my intention to go through my closets with my clothes and purge all of that stuff. Get rid of anything that I don't absolutely love. But the reason I'm not doing that now is because I still got too much weight on this body, and I do not want to throw away clothes and then have to go and buy the same clothes in the same size. Like, you know, I don't want to do that. But if I keep it up, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, like that. Between the cookies and the cake and the ice cream, it's like, it's time to stop. It's all right. You've had your fun. It's time to stop. And it's really not good for your immune system anyway to have all that sugar. So I will be eating more vegetables. I'm going to start just, you know, trying to focus more on like the healthy living part of just being stuck in the house. It's hard because when you're stuck in the house and you're bored, what happens is that, well, at least for me, I start to boredom eat. But if I can just shift that boredom eating from like chips and cookies and stuff to like maybe fruit, or I really don't want to eat too much fruit either because that's sugar, but some fruit and like maybe some nuts, just things I can snack on that are not as high glycemic as the things that I have been eating. That is what I want to focus on, because let's face it, guys, we don't know how long we're going to be stuck. President Trump is like, he's reopening the country in 3 weeks. My thing is, he doesn't have that decision to make. He doesn't know what's going to be happening in 3 weeks. If people will be sick and still contagious, or, you know, whatever the case, he can't just make that decision if it's not what's best for the people. As for me and my house, listen, until the medical community says it's safe to go out, I'm not going out for anything other than buying groceries and picking up medication. That's all. And so here's the funny thing. You know, you have to go out and get your groceries, right? And I know you all have heard about the toilet paper and like people buying up. So I typically shop at Trader Joe's, sometimes at Whole Foods, and I'll buy householdy types things from ShopRite. Well, ShopRite, they're bugging. They literally have not even done anything to sort of stop the flow of traffic with like a lot of people in the store. Whereas Trader Joe's, they limit how many people come in the store. You have to stand online. When you go into the store, before you go in, they spray your hands with hand sanitizer and you take a wipe to wipe down your cart. And then when you leave the store, they spray your hands with hand sanitizer and send you on your way. ShopRite has not done any of that. So as far as my like personal care products, even though I would typically get them, you know, not personal care, like, you know, like tissue and toilet paper, that stuff like that, which you can't find anyway. Lysol wipes. I found this other brand called Fabuloso. It's crazy. Spanish brand, but works just as good as Lysol. But typically I would get that from ShopRite. But because they're not kind of like containing the number of people that come in the store, I'm just going to put them on the back burner and just go to Trader Joe's. You can get things from Trader Joe's. You can actually get paper towels from Trader Joe's, but you have to go, paper towel and toilet paper, you have to go early in the morning, and they limit you to like 1 pack per person. It is what it is. Which, you know, it prevents from people from like buying up everything. It's like ridiculous. We don't have a shortage of like paper. If you were going to hoard anything, I would say hoard up soap. Not bar soap, but like liquid soap, detergent. Because at the end of the day, if you have to go to the bathroom and you don't have no toilet tissue, what you gonna do? You're gonna wash your behind, and what you need to wash your behind with? Soap. What you gonna wash your clothes with? Soap. Like, that would be my thing. If I were gonna buy up everything, it would be washing powder and or washing, you know, dishwashing liquid. You know, liquid soap for the body and liquid soap for clothes. That's what I would do. But I'm not buying that up either. Like, that's no, I don't think we're at that state, at least not at this point, and I don't believe that we're gonna get to that state with this coronavirus situation. But that's neither here nor there. Now let's talk about the hair. Again, bored to tears even with having to work, so I decided to twist my hair. Now, I never do mini twists. These are as many as they're going to get. I have no idea how many they are. I would say these are more like small twists, because I think a mini twist would be like, I could split this in maybe 2 or 3 and make more twists as far as the section sizes go. This is day 4 hair, and it's holding up really well. I tie my hair down with a scarf at night, but what I did was I braid the roots, and then like when I get to about like right here, then I start twisting. That helps them to just last a lot longer. And then I pretty much don't do much to them at all. Like, sometimes I'll feel the ends. If they feel a little bit rough, I'll add a little moisturizer and a little bit of oil on the ends, but I'm not really doing anything to the scalp at all. Now, as far as, I know we talked about the cleaning and things like that, but I have a lot of people coming in and out of my house. Just, it is what it is. I have my son's nurses. Today we don't have a nurse because we don't have one on Wednesdays anymore. I'm still looking for one. The nurses come in, they wear masks, and it's really to protect Christopher from their germs if they should be infected and not know. They use gloves, obviously. That's nothing new. They always use gloves when dealing with him, you know, his food and his changing him. What I've done as far as changing things a little bit, I used to have a towel, a hand towel for the nurses to just dry their hands once they finish, you know, washing their hands. Now it's just all about disposing of it. Paper towels in the bathroom, paper towels in the kitchen for them to like wash their hands, do whatever they need to do. Hand sanitizer at the front. As soon as they walk in, they take off their shoes. They either cover their feet or they just walk barefooted with socks on. Most of them just choose to walk barefooted with socks. They know I keep my floors clean. And they use the hand sanitizer, and then they come in and then they wash their hands. So it's like a double process. Hand sanitizer, then you wash your hands again. That is what I'm requiring them to do. They do it fine, no problem. I purchased a mask on Amazon. I was surprised. It's a cloth mask, and it has filters that you change every so often. Yes, I realize that does not prevent me getting the virus if I were to come in contact with someone with it, but it does provide some barrier of protection, and it also it helps me to, like when I'm getting close to Christopher, not to be, you know, letting my germs get on him. So that is actually arriving in 2 days. Well, Saturday. Like a 3-4 day shipping thing. I ordered it yesterday morning. So that's pretty much it. I'm trying not to do any shopping online at all, really, unless it's for things that are a necessity. Because one, I don't want to spend money that I typically really should not be spending. Like, who knows what the future holds? Like, I need to be focused on the necessities, and then whatever things I have, just use what I have. Although I did buy one thing that was not a necessity because I saw it and I really loved it, and that was a Chanel book for my coffee table. I have some coffee table books that are really nice, but I really like this one, and I was actually interested in the content inside of the book as well. I was surprised to see that there was actually a picture of one black woman in there. That surprised me. But anyway, y'all know I can go on and on talking. Being that I'm home, I'm just gonna crank out some videos. I don't know when I'm gonna get them edited and out there, but this one is going out today as it's recorded, and then I'll publish some more probably on the weekend. How are you dealing with being stuck in the house during this coronavirus pandemic? Let's talk about it.